three main elements in our theme for today's seminar is Muhammad Iqbal, modern Islam and Sufism. As Lizzie mentioned, each one of them could be a theme for itself, presenting in very different ways. But our interest is to put those three elements together, to see how do they relate to each other. Some will say it's sounds like a difficult task. Others will argue that it's very easy because there is a natural connection between those three things. How can you speak about modern Islam without speaking about Muhammad Iqbal, one of the most relevant and most important exponents for Islamic modernism in the first part of 20th century? How can you speak about modern Islam without including Sufism? I don't know how Professor Mustazir Mir will answer the question whether Iqbal was a Sufi or
That's
not.
a mystery.
Mystic.
Mystery.
Okay, but as you know very well, you can have different perspective on that. Presenting Iqbal as an example of modernist critique of Sufism, or presenting him as an authentic Sufi, or just say he had an ambivalent relation to Sufism. Regardless of what perspective you may have on that, one thing is indisputable. Iqbal's relation and his critical analysis of Sufism is highly important for understanding of modern Islam. When he does criticize some traditions, teachings and practices of Sufism, like annihilation of self, pantheism or monasticism, then it helps us to understand the relation between Sufism and the other traditions that may have influence on Islam. When he affirms Sufi mystical experience as a source of religious knowledge, then it helps us to understand the constructive role of Sufism for Islamic religiosity. And finally, his critical analysis of Sufism helped us to understand his own philosophy, his own interpretation of dynamism of the world, his concept of Kubi. When we came to the more general question about Sufism's role in the modern Islam, again, you can have different perspective of that. From the general skeptical view on Sufism to glorification of Sufism as a very core of Islamic identity in the modern time. We have today some very qualified speakers who will, I'm quite sure, illuminate some of the more relevant aspects of Sufism today in modern Islam. Most of our speakers have Pakistani origin and Western European experience as well. And this is a unique opportunity to use and to get qualified presentation of modern development of Sufism and modern Islam. Because remember, Pakistan, or previous Indo-Pakistan, is one of the regions where Sufism has had the longest and the richest history, achieving some of the most excellent performances within the poetry, literature, music. And in that sense, I think it's good to start with Pakistan. Otherwise, we have also speakers who have a Danish experience, and we will also get present a Danish perspective on Sufism. on the role of Sufism for Danish Muslims, which is also important. I'm finishing now. I'm very excited to listen to our speaker. Don't think I was not able to prepare a speech for 15 minutes about Sufism, but I like to give some of my time to our two guests, Professor Mustanzir Mir and Professor Javid Majid, because we don't have a chance to listen, to see them often in Denmark, and I think we should use the privilege to give them more time than they have according to the program. And I hope you agree with me. Thank you very much.